Doctors and nurses who specialize in pediatrics are benefiting from a 3-day training course by an organization dubbed Pediatric Basics. The sessions are targeted at empowering the medical practitioners in looking after critically ill children and taking the appropriate management, treatment and care. Dr. Eleanor Cazzoni is one of the facilitators.
The biggest thing that we really want to achieve is to ensure that there is that ability for the nursing staff and the medical staff to feel empowered, that they're able to look at a patient, understand their problem, and then to implement universal accepted methods of treatment, and that they feel safe and sure that what they're doing is the right thing for their patient.
It is important, the visiting specialist says, for pediatricians to have a firm grasp on supportive breathing techniques, as children who are critically ill have great difficulty in breathing.
And how we can make sure that that supportive breathing is done in the most effective and in the safest way possible. And that requires a lot of understanding of the basic concepts, and then the team here can then build up from those basic concepts and ensure that they're delivering the appropriate ventilation support or breathing support for the people here. The second thing that's really important is to ensure that the patient is seen as a whole and not just as components, separate components out. And therefore, all of the patient is managed when they're critically ill, and to highlight the differences between a patient that is just a little bit sick and somebody that is very, very sick.
Local medical practitioners have welcomed the training program.
We have facilitators from Australia, New Zealand, and a lot of participants from the rest of the Caribbean, including Barbados, who have come here to do a 3-day training course with our medical doctors and nurses so that we can keep ourselves abreast with what's new and to, in the process, just continue further education. I expect it to assist us very well. Especially, we don't have programs like that this often, and to improve your proficiency, you need to travel regularly and get au courant with what's new. This is a timely process for us, especially as we embarked on heading to the new hospital, where we would get new equipment and we would have to be using it on a more regular basis. So I think it is a timely period where we get all of the doctors involved and the nurses involved in the welfare of children in a critical position to be very proficient at what they do.
The sessions are being held at Victoria Hospital.